There's a light that can not shine until you come into my life with love to give. You will be the one for me. And I'll give you all I have to give. All the love, all the joy my heart can give. Hoping you will share the same with me. Come share my world. Okay, that's a Mickey Howard song, okay? I'm not going to sing the whole song, but the point is, when people are coming together and they're willing to share their hearts together, they don't do it underhandedly, they do it wholeheartedly. People get married every day, and when they get married, these are supposed to be the intentions that they're setting forth. By the way, Mickey Howard, we want some more music from you. We miss you, girl. And that would be a perfect song. Come Share My World is the name of the song. There's a man who's very empathic. The reason why he's having such a problem leaving the woman who has been cheating on him is because he feels her pain. Empathic people are very sensitive individuals. They feel people's pain, so it's hard for them to break away from people, even when it's their right for them to do so. Even though God is trying to teach him that it's time to separate, to move forward, he's still looking back. If you have someone in your life, you can't go into a new relationship because that would be called cheating, right? So sometimes people have a problem with just breaking away from that person because they don't want to be alone. But in order for your heart to heal and to mend, and that other person's too, you have to heal. And in order for you to heal, you have to separate so that both of you can gain what it is that you came here to gain. Now, all of us are, of course, on different levels of pain, of love, of whatever it is that we're going through. But when you're going through something, you do need that alone time. And it might seem selfish to the opposite person, but you need it for you, for your sanity, for you to heal. That's the reason why when you break up with a person, you don't jump straight into another relationship, and you, by all means, do not get intimate with the next person right away. Because if you still have feelings for the prior person, that person, if they're empathic, or if they're people who are keen with their intuition, they'll feel different things and they'll sense certain things. You got a lot of guys who have this checklist, and they bet on women who's going to get the woman first. And when they get the woman, they've not healed from prior relationships. So when they sleep with this woman, they're passing on all of those energy demons that they got from the prior people. This is the reason why it's very important that you heal. And another thing is for you to be balanced. God is calling for people to be balanced. Can't be balanced in a new relationship until you have healed from the prior one. And okay, let's say you do get into a friendship with the next person and you talk to them about everything that's going on. It's good. But if that person is looking to get into a relationship and they know that you are just getting over this person, sometimes different feelings can matriculate. It's important that you heal and that you don't just, like I said, you can have friendships. But in those friendships can grow too. But while you're healing, what you really need is, sometimes you need counseling. Let's just be honest. Sometimes you need counseling. Sometimes you need, the first thing we need is God, right? So you can talk to God about it first. But just know that God does want what's best for you. But you've got to know what's best for you. It's unhealthy going back and forth into a prior relationship when you know that this person doesn't mean you well. They can cry, they can apologize, but if they're going to keep putting you through the same process, how many years are you going to sit in that seat? How long is it that you're planning on having someone else? I mean, if God chose someone else for you and you're still with this person, well, you know that door is not going to open any sooner. And while you are trying to heal from this one, the other person could be going on with their life and meeting other people. You see, time does not stand still, nor do people stand still. They're always doing something. But to have an honest person who will step forward and communicate what it is, that's a whole nother story. Love yourself enough to know what's best for you. In other words, love yourself enough to know that if this relationship has not been working for you, no matter how much you love the person, you might have to separate and take that time to yourself. Because in all honesty, you have got to put yourself first. You've got to love yourself first before you can love another. Because if you don't love yourself, the other person might pick up on it and mistreat you. You know, in this relationship that I'm talking about, the woman is mistreating the man while he is, trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. If she continues to cheat on you, she might even bring something back that you definitely don't need to have in the bedroom, if you know what I mean. So it's important that we should be praying at this time. That couple, they should be praying at the time to ask God for his guidance. That's just one example. I mean, I'm sure I can come up with a billion more. But in other words, whenever it is that you are trying to heal, you've got to be your best friend. You've got to hold your own hand, although God has been holding your hand, your back, your everything, But when we love, like I said, is the highest vibration. No one can fault you for loving anyone. But while you're loving another person, if you're separating for a reason. And if you are separating because the other person was untrue, I mean, trust me, we've all been on both sides of that track where, you've loved someone and they've cheated on you, or they've loved you and you've cheated on them, Honestly, during this day and time, it's the scariest thing to cheat on another person because you don't know what you're going into. You could leave one situation and go into another and be worse off. Whereas the person who you were with prior may have been a better fit because that person may have been supportive and loving of you. These are the things you're looking for in a relationship. These are the things you should be talking about in potential relationships. What is it that you're bringing to the table? What is it that you like? And it doesn't have to be financial all the time. What it could be is you just meeting heart to heart, okay? Let us begin to look at our actions as well as our plans and look to see if this next person that you're interested in is a loving individual and is willing to work with you, then you can at least have a start. But it is most important that you do try and strive at having love in your life and enjoying this journey, okay? You have a wonderful day, and this is Indigo Moon.